Kat, first of all, you played for Mike Devaney, and you've been in Manhattan. I would assume you stayed in touch with him. How, how is your style going to? Will it be a lot like Mike's coaching style?
Definitely, he was my coaching mentor, and he's the reason I got my coaching start here in Kansas. So definitely a lot of similarities between the style and the approach. Defensively, obviously, and he's a great attacking-minded coach. So some of the things that'll be very similar are very high-pressing, dynamic, creative type of offense with a very stubborn, organized defense that defends from the top down. Sometimes you could say that those things will be very similar to Mike's, and obviously I'll put my own twist on it during practice sessions, and you'll kind of see the style of play be very indirect possession style, very creative. It'll be very fun to watch, and so that kind of brand will remain at Kansas Wesleyan.
What's the main thing that you gained from Mike, playing for him and being his assistant, that you will carry forward? I know defense is part of it. Is there any other abstract part of it that Mike taught you?
It's a lot of the behind the scenes. It's the reason I wanted to come to Kansas Wesleyan was the culture that was created here, and the feeling that you were part of something bigger than yourself. And I think that's something that's just radiated regardless of the leadership. The kind of blueprint that's been set forth, the formula for success that is KW women's soccer, is still intact today, and I'm very excited to continue that tradition. I'm very excited to get started right away with the student athletes, and I just can't wait to see what we've got coming in, and do the work to continue to reload that talent base that we've got.
You've been coaching youth leagues. What's going to be the biggest adjustment that you'll have to make going to the college game? You played college, you've coached college, but being a head coach, what do you see as being the biggest adjustment that you'll have to make, if you make any?
Right. As far as the execution piece, I think will be the most important part moving forward. Is it's if the younger age groups, it's a lot of muscle memory repetition, and let's kind of figure it out, and it's a lot of guided discovery. At this point, it's a lot of finished players, and how do we tactically win games? How do we scout? How do we out recruit? So a lot of it's the X's and O's. So as the players come here as finished players, it's again establishing the chemistry and the culture that makes them buy into the system, buy into what I'm asking them to do. Defending's a tough task, so asking the entire group collectively to be one on that requires a lot of discipline, a lot of integrity in terms of how they view each other, and definitely strong leadership to follow. So I'm hoping that those are all things that both Devaney has instilled, and Coach Reynolds as well, and continuing that tradition.